does, from what I remember.
Okay. Anything about this that you would just think, why? What? I'm not exactly sure what I'm trying to say here, but what really seems shocking about these two unit compositions?
Um,
Or champion competitions,
I
I should say.
think
I'm used to StarCraft.
I really understand what Team Benny is going for in terms of their team composition. Just a massive AOE team fight team. Their team fighting is actually extraordinarily potent compared to purple teams. And purple team is just, I think they're just trying to shut down blue team in lane, to be honest. And if it goes to even in lane, I'm pretty sure that blue team will be able to pull this one out pretty easily.
Yeah. Now we're
And the
starting up.
game is starting. So, some League of Legends action here for you guys. Hopefully, there won't be any big technical difficulties.
Yeah. No computers magically shutting off, knocks on wood.
You never know, man.
Yep, you never
Anything can
ever
happen.
know. But,
All the computers are evenly as good. They all know it at exactly the same time.
yeah. Which is, nice to have, nice.
And the game should be starting very, very soon.
Mm-hmm. I'm not exactly sure what's going on with that.
Hit the Windows button.
Let's see. Fortunately, the game hasn't just started. Let's see if.
And the game has
And there we go.
started.
Let's get this into the right perspective. Come on. Come on, you.
There it is. I couldn't find it.
Fortunately.
It's right there. I saw it for a second.
Yeah.
It's down.
There we go.
All
Finally,
right.
we're getting a nice little view on this.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Alrighty.
Should move that over here.
Having a little bit of
That's good.
weird things going on here, but now we're.
Alright, and the game is starting with action right away as
Yeah.
Team Laughing Too Hard started with a very aggressive jungle gank. And, I've never done this before.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
And in response to that, Amumu has chosen to start red, even though it seems like Team Laughing Too Hard is pulling out already. Very good for them because Amumu is an extraordinarily blue-reliant jungler. He'll run out of mana very quickly if he does not get that blue. And although Team Laughing Too Hard could have gone for a blue steal, they'd rather just stay safe and stay in their own jungle instead. Purple team has warded Amumu's blue, so they'll be able to tell when he eventually does get that blue. And maybe they can do some counter jungling action when that happens. Amumu's starting his Wraiths while Nocturne does his Wolves. Mumu transitioning to red, same for Nocturne to his blue. So let me explain this game to you in case you don't
Yes,
really know what's
I am
happening.
completely bewildered at what my eyes are seeing. But yes.
Alright, so
continue.
there are 3 lanes in League of Legends, the top lane, mid lane, and bot lane. And in each different lane, there are very different roles for characters to play. In top lane, you typically see a lot of more tanky, bruiser-ish champions. By bruiser, I mean champions that are able to soak a lot of damage. Mid lane is home for AP champions, bursty AP champions, who are able to do a lot of damage in a short period of time and build ability power. While bot lane usually is played by an AD carry, which builds AD and scales extraordinarily well into late game, and support. So while this in each of the lanes there are three towers guarding an inhibitor, and once you try to kill your towers, push to their bases inhibitors, so that you'll spawn stronger minions that'll push to their nexus eventually. And in order to win the game, you just have to destroy the nexus.
All right, simple enough.
But you're gaining an early advantage on Kennen, just spamming his ghouls on top of him. He is really unable to do anything at this point because Yorick is just that kind of laner. He just spams his abilities and doesn't let you do very much. While mid lane is Nocturne coming in for a level 3 gank. He hasn't even gotten his red yet and is trying to make something happen mid. He just leaves because Rise has not overextended. Very safe play from Rise. Well, let me turn this off. This is kind of manual cam. Oh.
Alright, so we're having some minor bugs here, so we're getting some more better audio quality coming out. Hopefully. Very.
Oh, I can't hear myself. Alright, so the move is coming in top lane for a gank with double. Kennen going extraordinarily aggressive on Yorick. Mumu bandage tossing to pull Yorick, and he is able to get it. Oh, is he gonna be able? Oh! And it seems like Team Betty is able to get first blood undiminished onto Volt Ninja. Very solid play from Quick Kill and undiminished. Just going super heavily aggressive in the early 4 minutes of the game. It seems like Team Betty is ahead by about 500 gold, just about how much, just about that kill worth of gold. In mid lane, it seems like Ari is up 5 CS on Rise, nothing big, especially because the lane is pushing towards him. So he should be able to farm pretty easily. Mr. Pro is doing a good job. And while in bot, they're just passively aggressive, passively farming. Doesn't seem like they can. Oh! Graves is going in on Corki, but I don't think they can do anything beyond that, especially because of the Soraka heals. Nocturne doing his rates, just farming his jungle because Mumu does look to be counter jungling. However, it seems like nothing's gonna come out of that. Every lane is just passively farming. They aren't really trying to make any big plays right now, especially bot lane. Graves pushing to his tower, might be looking to beat soon, but probably not. Oh, it does look like they're beating, especially good play especially because they are currently just pushed away. There's not much they can do if they stayed anyway. Even though Kennen got that early kill onto Yorick, he's still behind us. Yeah, very surprising. I would think that he would be able to farm while Yorick was dead, but it seems like he'd just be pretty soon after he got the kill. So nothing. Still pretty very strong lane for Yorick. Kennen's just getting denied right now. Down to 10 CS already. In mid lane, very even between Rise and oh, Rise chunking Ari. That was some crazy damage, especially this early on. I wasn't expecting that much. I wasn't expecting that much damage from Rise. Just going B, out of mana anyway. Not much more he could do in lane. Corki and Soraka B as well. Picking up that Berserker's Greaves and Doran's Blade for that powerful laning. While Graves opted to go for the double Dorans instead of getting the Berserker Greaves. Mumu currently holding the lane for Rise as he went B to get his very early tier, 7-minute tier, able to just spam spells now and gain a lot more mana, and we'll be able to do a lot more damage very soon. Rise is a champion that scales on mana as well as AP, so the more mana he gets, the more damage he'll do because his Q does 6.5% of his max mana while his W does 4.5.
Okay.
So Kennen is getting extraordinarily denied by Yorick. He's almost double his CS right now. Kennen can't really find much room to navigate around this lane. However, because the lane is pushing towards Kennen now, he should be able to farm up well. But he's still extraordinarily behind, even after that early game. It seems like it just wasn't enough. Graves is also destroying Corki in CS. Up like 10 right now, which is pretty bad for this early phase of the game. It seems like team lacking too hard is just making up that death difference in gold because they're exactly even right now. They're just farming a lot better. Especially because Kennen can't really do it. I don't know why they picked Kennen before. Actually, do you actually remember if they picked Kennen before Kennen?
I can't remember off the top of my head. I want to say York was the last pick.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't something that they were aware of, and then they switched off. I think, if I remember correctly, someone's gonna pull up the tape and be like, "You're wrong. You got that incorrect." But I'm pretty sure that York was the final pick of the two teams. So.
Oh, I missed that kill. Oh my god, I'm so bad. All right, I'll just rewind this. All right, so Amumu landing a sick bandit toss and just ulting onto Graves, just shredding him. Oh, that was really, really good play by Mumu. Mumu's doing a lot of work this game, not gonna lie. That was, you didn't see? Alright, whatever, I don't care. I'll just go back to
Let's go back to
standard
what's
time
happening right now.
And Nocturne donating blue to Ari. That was actually a really, really late blue for Ari. I don't know what's up with these junglers, but that was 2 minutes right after their blue spawn. I don't know why he opted to give it to him so late.
Okay.
And Amumu is now, I think, to rise. So, should be fine. So the lane should even out again. Ari would be able to spam her spells and push heavily into Rise because Rise doesn't really have very many pushing tools besides their ult. Besides his ult, and it seems like there are pooms going down on Dragon.
I'm gonna have to pause you for 1 second. There's a dragon on the screen. That is awesome. Sorry.
Alright.
Continue.
Let me tell you about the dragon. Alright, so the dragon is a global objective that teams find worth fighting for. And the reason for that is that it gives a lot of experience as well as global gold. So if you're able to pick that up, you should be able to build a pretty hefty advantage. Because it gives about 200 gold to each player on your team, which amounts to about 1,000 gold. It's something that a lot of teams find important to fight for, and are willing to even bring down their top player in order to contest it. So Kennen is 47 CS to York's 81. So even after that early kill for York, it seems it's just that York is just destroying Kennen right now. I don't know. I really don't know what Kennen can do in this situation besides ask for more ganks. I think Remu should be focusing on top. Because it seems like mid is very, very even. They're neck and neck in CS. Rise exactly even more right now. And bot lane is the same way. Corki was able to catch up and is up 1 kill. Even though Graves is the aggressive lane in this game. Mumu seems to be heading bot again. This is the bandage toss and is unable to go on tar. Kennen tried to go on York, but then York just doesn't even care. He just sustains all the HP matchups, the HP potions. It is Omen of Damage. I think Ari should be roaming a little bit more. I think because Ari's an incredibly potent ganking champion, one of the strongest roamers in the game for mid lane. So it seems like a waste to just have her farm and not like gank any lane, especially because please don't. It seems like Nocturne is trying to make some plays happen mid. Nothing's gonna come out of it. Amumu is bottom, getting in another bandage toss to crush stuff. Oh, he shows himself a little bit too early and is unable to capitalize on anything. Nocturne is also heading bottom. Maybe trying to go for an ultimate gank with arc stun, but Amumu is staying. They are aware of Nocturne's position. They might be able to go for a counter gank at this point. And Kennen is just still getting punched off. I don't know. He should really ask for down 30 CS. He's actually doing a little bit better than he was before, honestly. But it's still not great. Kennen is gonna have to make up with this with some monster team fight. Because Kennen's team fight is very, very potent. and Yorks isn't as good unless he gets like an extraordinarily fed AD